Alright, back with more Arcade Paradise. We might finish today. I've got a couple expansions and new machines I have to order. I'm going to do that first, since yesterday I got stuck playing one game. Okay, so we need to do 2 machines now. I actually can't afford 2 machines right off the bat, so let's start with slime pipes. Okay. And I need to save up 13k for air hockey. Let's see what else I can do. Got some machines that are broken, I think.
It's a bug hunt! Critters crucified!
Okay. Anything else that's broken? Broken machines are no money. Oh, thank you very much. How you been, RT?
Bug hunt!
Slow Zelda.
Critters crucified!
Been checked out. Wow, really is shoutout command not working? Yeah, no kidding. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I don't think I have any change to pick up here. Lovely if I didn't have to bother with a token machine at all anymore, to be honest. Alright, my goals for today are reach the Endley pads 10 times in Toad and Turtle. Play any 3 arcade game. Do 2 for 1 then with Toad and Turtle if I can find where the heck I put it. Arkanoid. Gravichase is on my list. What does it want me to do with that? For 5 minutes? I don't want to play that one for 5 minutes. Here it is. Oh, come on, game. Most of these games are pretty faithful recreations of the arcade game they're referencing, but this one, the collision detection is really kind of bad. I guess I just need to do it 3 times. Or get squished, that works too. 10 times. That's a bit more of a substantial ask. What have you been streaming lately, Lizelda? Ah, too fast. See, that was one where I'm pretty sure there was a turtle there. Got it, okay. Good enough. Exciting to not have laundry tasks anymore. And these levels get pretty complicated. Compared to Frogger, anyway. Come on. Probably faster to just die and repeat the early levels at this point. Gotta wait for that turtle to get here. There we go. I'm just gonna suicide because it takes forever now. Oh wow. Speak of broken collision, what the hell? I think this is actually one of the more poorly tested games in Arcade Paradise. To do item complete. There we go. Any 3 arcade games. I guess I can do Gravid Chase. I think this is the one that's like Tempest. Oh no, this is that's right, this is Super Hexagon. I almost got the really good score when I was playing with Andrea, and then I choked the last second. I can do it for 5 minutes, why not? Let me quickly hit another machine just to get the 3 machines reward. Just have to touch it, I don't actually have to play on it. Super Hexagon in the visual format of Tempest. A Shepherd's tone instead of a kick-ass soundtrack. You know what the objective was for this one? Might have been getting to 100. This was my airplane game before Balatro. Balatro is much better at making time pass quickly than this is. This makes time slow down. Oh my god, can you not... Oh! I am so mad at that popping up.
Round 1.
I had it too.
System subjugated.
Fucking rude. It popped up at the worst time in the worst like corner of the screen. It happened to be obscuring the next layer that I had to dive out of. can do it. This version of it, I think, is a little bit like the Frogger game. It's a little twitchy about whether it lets you escape or not. If you're cutting it slightly too close to the wall. The actual Super Hexagon is like super forgiving, but it's also really difficult anyway. The big problem is you don't move discretely, you move continuously. But the exits are all at discrete intervals, right? So you have to have a very precise handling on how long you're holding the D-pad down. Kind of wait for the shepherd tone to tell me when to move, because I think it roughly aligns with each section closing. High stakes. Okay, I think 100 is what I needed. Let me check. Get a high score of 100. Okay. May as well go for the high scores. I'm waiting for the 5 minutes to trigger anyway. Funny, the shepherd tone had to like awkwardly restart there. They go for 150 and then I'll suicide. Duty complete, goal complete, very good. What's we got going on here? Almost have enough money to afford this thing. 13K. me see if I can change the goals on Gravichase then. $15 an hour. I try to quickly get the implode rewards. Attack vector. Hold on.
Come get some!
Very funny that when you upgrade your business, it's not presented as you hiring employees that you're exploiting, right? It's like a magical upgrade that automatically causes all of the hoppers to collect, or automatically causes all of the machines to get debugged.
Predators crucified!
I think that's probably my biggest critique of this game is that it has a very incomplete analysis. I think I think it has anti-capitalist sympathies because there's the scene where you fail and your dad basically makes you go work in the Amazon warehouse, right? Where you're playing a mini game that's exactly like all the mini games you've been playing in the arcade the whole time, but it's presented as like droll and bad. It's like the Fantastic Beasts movies where it's like, you shouldn't have to work at a canning factory. That's so terrible. You should be freed from the miserable labor of the canning factory. But not all your coworkers, though. Just you. You're the only one who deserves to be freed from that hellhole. I love that your problems are solved by an investment. It's really funny. I'm close. Like, you get the arcade because your sister helps you cheat and avoid government regulations, and then you get in trouble for that, but then a lucky investment saves the day and it's fine. I guess making more time pass is probably more important. Laundromat income 0. Slime pipes. Is this the minigame I was just doing in System Shock? That would be pretty funny. I bet it is. Strike gold. Destroy 50 enemies in Vostok. Penguin push. Looks like it, yeah. Oh boy. What are the goals for this guy? Endless mode, 15 levels, 4 levels in 1 minute. Endless mode. Okay, so you gotta get endless mode. Assume these are totally procedural, so no real controls on difficulty. Okay. Okay. Oh, did that not connect? We didn't have those pointed where I thought I did. Okay. The rule is that diagonals generally touch diagonals. That's fine, right? Oh, any kind of squirting out is a problem. It doesn't reach its destination. I didn't appreciate that. Okay. Hi, Buggy. How you doing? It's as long as it makes it there by the end, you're okay, I guess is the idea. But if it, okay, interesting. I think if it squeezes out the side, you're just screwed, right? We don't want this to go this way at all. We want it to go this way instead. I can't, move those. Probably still death if that goes up that way. Probably isn't right. Seems good, actually. But then there's no way to get to the actual exit. No, it's the same problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get endless mode here. I got other stuff I gotta do today. Go buy another machine really quick. Air hockey. Already was a penguin push for 5 minutes. Score of 30 in penguin push. This one's the one that's Mario Brothers 1. No. 30 points is pretty hard. Tough sell here. This isn't the best implementation of Mario 1. Mario Brothers, I should say. Little glitchy. There we go. That's enough of that. Pull off that machine. What else we gotta do here? Strike gold. 10 gold in a single run is pretty tough. This has been glitchier lately, it's weird. Never glitched out on me before, it always falls down on you there. How many is that so far? 4. Okay. Action's a pretty big problem now. Uh-oh, that's gonna be bad. Two more. Almost out of oxygen. I think we got it. There we go. Racer chasers busted.
Eat this! Insects eradicated!
Lost Stock 2093. I should be running this too because I can upgrade it by playing more of these songs here. I always have trouble getting this one to trigger for some reason. With this, I think. Turn the game down a little bit here for a second. kill one more enemy. We want the crit chance. Bail on it for now. Anything else I can buy with cycling bags? Who cares? Never be late to work again. You get to work to open up earlier. Buying this car pays for itself, Don't want time to slow down. Time moving fast is actually helpful most of the time. I guess we save it for the car? Doesn't have any bleepy alerts. It's actually not a negative at all, given that that made me fail earlier. What do I have to work on here still? Arkanoid's basically done. Done with this one? $500 one around, 1,000 one around. Hit wood guy 10 times. X square. Okay. Trying to hit him to get that achievement. That goal's done. Not hit him now. Shit. I need to restart if I hit him. Immediately. Ah. You lose a lot of points for hitting him. Ah. I almost had the 500. Okay, we get it this time. I wonder if it's random how often Wood Guy shows up. Ah, fuck. Shit. Really hard to not do. Fuck. I saw it too. I think his appearance is completely random, as in, like, it might be possible that he doesn't show up at all, although improbable. I don't think he has a fixed number of times he spawns, seems like. Did I hit him? Playing. I still have to get one without hitting him. Well, I got one of them. $18.23 an hour. All right, let's get out of here. You don't want to take public transit anymore. One of the unlocks in this game, I don't have to take the bus anymore. Air hockey. Chat. Shop fitter, 15,000. Okay, I think that's gonna trigger credits, so go check out air hockey and see if there's anything else around. What a low quality game to get as one of the last machines you unlock. It's basically the same game because there's another version of this that's not physical. That's like one of the very first games you open with. Which is maybe that's the idea, is you get a really fancy version of the first machine you had. An achievement to get own goals. In this one, computer's just too good at this one, I think. Not that I'm playing well, but green wins. Oh yeah, for sure. 100-meter sprint under 15 seconds, 25 nukes, communist from Mars, 10 missiles in Roger. Objective here again. Nukes or motherships? Stock broke down. My goals for this machine. 5,000 nukes. Make it past wave 8. Combo of 10. Combo of 10 seems really hard. Must be on a like later level when there's a ton of these. London incinerated. 3.7 million dead. The bravery to have the World Trade Center on there. So when the game takes place.
Communists win.
Hooray! The good guys won. Okay. 10 missiles in Roger. Fix this guy.
Squash those bugs. Insects eradicated.
All right. Don't leave it till too late. Oh, suddenly you care? The objective is to be a better capitalist than your dad. And also a small loan from my father of the building.
You make valid points, Ashley. As you should be. In business, you must be decisive and... I'm ruining this. When I sold my third company, I looked up and discovered everything else in my life had vanished. My entire family were strangers to me. I hadn't even noticed. Your mother said that I valued money and status above all else.
She was right.
Maybe she was right.
Okay, I was going to say.
Her whole life, Loretta only truly loved two things. You and your sister. Watching you two together, she said, was paradise.
You're not sufficiently different from him, I think, is the problem, and the game doesn't seem aware of that. It seems to think that because
Of both of you.
you're doing it with an arcade, that's cool and sick. Big brother took me to my first arcade. Aw. Arcade Paradise. Hey, they said the thing. I like this game. It sounds like, I mean, UFO 50 isn't similar at all because it's a very different kind of set of mini games, but it seems like it's a more complete deployment of the basic idea. So I'm really looking forward to playing that. Like I said, I think that this one's really interesting because it has some kind of like feeling that maybe it's not okay that some people are condemned to horrible conditions working in warehouses for no pay forever. It's just that its diagnosis is that people should just own a bunch of arcade machines to escape the drudgery. And it's like it's interesting to me because the world has to, the setting has to like warp in order for the story they want to tell to make sense. So like you have to have a dad who owns a laundromat, right? Although you can't just be like a poor person lying on the street who just starts an arcade paradise. That's not going to happen, right? If only those people were better capitalists is not my preferred solution. Yeah. And it's interesting because it has all of the, like, you're doing things to increase the exploitation, right? You're trying to maximize the profit on each machine without necessarily making the machine more fun or increasing its value to the customers, right? I don't think it comes from a position of, like, I don't think this game is raging pro-capitalist. I just think it has an incomplete analysis, right? That it's just like, it's a cute idea to be like, wouldn't it be cute if you started with a laundromat and you had a miserable job, and then you started with like one or two arcade machines, and then you turned it into a big, awesome arcade that everybody loves. I like the premise. I thought that the scene where you go to work in the warehouse is like the high point of the game, right? Where you're big, but the funny thing is that you're working in the warehouse, and the thing you're doing in the warehouse is exactly the same as what you've been doing in the arcade the whole time. The mini game they have you do is exactly like some of the other mini games you've done, but they present it as miserable. I don't know. It would be interesting to see someone try to do like a response to Arcade Paradise where you try to tell a similar story, but it doesn't just end up being about, be a better capitalist than your dad, which is kind of what this one amounts to. I think all of the individual games are pretty good. Obviously, a lot of them are pretty derivative. A lot of them are like, okay, here's this other game that everybody knows, but we've themed it after something else, right? So it's Super Hexagon, but Tempest, right? Or it's Pac-Man, but GTA. That's kind of cute. But some of the more original ones are really good. I really like that Graffiti Balls one from last episode. That was really great. Yeah, someone wanted to make the game mechanically, and the story wasn't a driving force in any way. I would agree. Yeah, do the looker applied to this narrative, exactly. I think the story, it just shows up naturally. The idea of like doing like a kind of a frustrating idle game where it's the laundromat and then slowly transforming it into an arcade is kind of interesting. I like the final upgrade of the arcade. It's pretty cool. You get the last chat messages, and then we'll switch to Hello Kitty here. I have to buy a second laundry. Ha 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 ha. All right, and we end by investing. It's pretty funny.
The king of Jack, Babylon brain stuck on the track, right on the course, revealing all that you lack. Here's a fact, risk of the illusion you might find that clue inside confusion when you look at your life, right?
This is funny. The laundromat's pretty good. I appreciate that they went to the trouble to get the music video. Every time he's got the laundry behind him, that's my favorite. It's two games I've played recently that have the on-the-nose theme song. Like the very pseudo Rage Against the Machine riff. It's like the Rage riff, and then the drum beat is the Stone Temple Pilots song, Vaseline, I think. I'll show you, Dad. There needs to be more of the laundry machines. It's funny every time. All right, that was cool. Thank you, Paranormal Echoes, for keeping this on your sub block. I had a good time with it.